What is good, everybody, and welcome to the NBA 2K Lab channel. Every year we bring you guys our recommended builds, but our recommended center is by far the most requested. When it comes to these builds, we don't like to rush them out for views, and instead we like to give the game some time to settle in so we can make the most informed decisions. With the game being out for 3 weeks now, we're finally ready to reveal our first recommended center for 2K24. This well-rounded center build has been getting offensive boards at will, helping provide second or even third chance opportunities for your team. Or if you'd rather score, standing dunks have been pretty much automatic under the rim. Not only can this build rebound on both sides of the ball and finish with the best, but it can also pop out to the three or easily knock down the midi. With access to some great shooting badges, you can pull with confidence. You'll be hard pressed to find a weakness on this center build as it's solid in just about every area. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and let's get right into it. Be sure to stay for the whole video as I'm going to explain why each attribute threshold was chosen, and at the end of the video I'm going to give you guys a template so you can keep the core of the build but with plenty of room to adjust it for your playstyle. Now we're starting with a center at 7'1" with a weight of 246 pounds and a wingspan of 7'9". This is going to maximize our thresholds for the most weight and strength while still finding a good balance of speed and shooting. Now starting with finishing, the main thing here is the 90 standing dunk. This is going to allow you to successfully finish under the rim pretty frequently, and of course the 90 standing dunk is also the threshold for elite big man standing contacts. Then we have 65 driving dunk, which is going to get us Dwight Howard's signature dunk package on top of some other decent packages. Then we have a 75 post control for a variety of post badges and bronze unpluckable, which is definitely nice to have. I wouldn't be too concerned with close shot or driving layup as the main way to score on this build will primarily come from standing dunks and jump shots. Speaking of jump shots, we always like to make sure our center is well rounded and can stretch the floor. So starting off, we're going to max his 3-ball, which goes to a 76 3-point rating, which is the perfect threshold for silver corner specialist. Now you may be thinking that 76 3-ball is a little bit too low, and while it's not the highest 3-point rating, we're going to boost our mid-range to an 82, which gives us gold catch and shoot, making us even deadlier from 3-point range. Not only that, but our mid-range mixes nicely with the post control, making post fades and hop shots a viable option to score with the post fade phenom badge. Lastly, we have a 71 free throw for the bronze free points badge to help you knock down free throws in crucial moments. Now 71 isn't the best rating, and to be sure this year from the line, I think a mid 70s to high 80s is a solid choice for at least value, but 71 for now will be okay. Now as a big, we don't have the ball in our hands much, but when we do, passing is an important part for any good center. That's why for this build we gave it a 90 pass accuracy to ensure timely and accurate passes. A 90 pass accuracy gets you a lot of good badges like gold touch passer, gold dimer, gold relay passer, and you also unlock Tyrese Halliburton pass style, which is one of the fastest and best in the game. On a big 6'10" and up, pass accuracy costs a lot less to upgrade than other heights, allowing you to get more for less, which makes 90 fairly cheap and a great value. Keep in mind though, a 92 pass accuracy will also get you Hall of Fame break starter, so that's something to keep in mind as a big man. And then we're leaving everything else the same. Now for defense, we're starting with an 82 interior for silver post lockdown, which will be solid in the paint, especially being 7'1". We're gonna skip perimeter and steal for now and go to block, and for this we're going with an 87 rating for silver anchor, which provides more than enough presence to protect the paint. We went with a 93 offensive rebound for gold rebound chaser, and the offensive rebounds on this build have been pretty insane, and when you learn your teammates' shot tendencies, you can crash early to get positioning, allowing for an easy board. We also have an 88 defensive rebound, which is more than enough to secure the glass on the defensive end. Back to steal, we're going with a 60 for bronze interceptor as we can't get much more, and then for perimeter, since it's so cheap, we're going to bump this up to a 61, which allows you to get at least bronze off-ball pest, and I believe we had some leftover points here, so we just kind of threw them in there. Lastly, for our physicals, we're maxing out the speed. We're not going to touch the acceleration, but we went with a 90 strength, which is a great spot for a center as you unlock badges like Hall of Fame box out beast, immovable enforcer on gold, and even brick wall on gold as well. A 75 vertical for the big man elite contacts, and it's just good to have it in general for rebounds and blocks, and then a 92 stamina for silver workhorse. And then there you have it, our recommended center build for NBA 2K24, a very well-rounded do-it-all center build that can help your team in many ways. Now the build name comes out to be a diming mid-range threat, and it's definitely not a name I've seen too much of. Now if you're looking for an extremely solid center build that has no weaknesses, then you should definitely consider this build. Now I mentioned earlier in the video there was a template, and if you wanted to keep the same core philosophy of the build but customize it for your playstyle, you can copy this template here. This 91 overall template has all the baseline attribute values to be effective, and we don't typically recommend going any lower. The main changes are an 80 standing dunk for at least pro big man contacts. We kept the shooting the same to keep that effectiveness, but we lowered playmaking to a 77 pass accuracy for bronze needle threader. Defense only took a slight hit to interior, and perimeter isn't a huge priority, so it's up to you if you want to have some or not. Now that is all we have for our recommended center build video. video. If this video helped you or you intend to make this build, a simple like would be appreciated. If you made it this far into the video, comment Anchor or Popper down below. Thank you all for watching. It's been Spill, and I'm out. Later.